Indiana's #1 news source. This is Fox 59 News at 10.
Well, it may not feel like it, but central Indiana is warming up. After a bitter cold Christmas weekend, temperatures will steadily rise throughout the week. That is the good news. Thanks for joining us here at 10. I'm Nick McGill. Dan and Bierschel are off tonight. Some of you saw snow flurries, though, today. And for the first time in 5 years, Indianapolis had a white Christmas. There was at least an inch of snow on the ground yesterday from last week's snowstorm. Meteorologist Tucker Antico in for Brian tonight. He's tracking big changes ahead in our weather. Almost complete 360 from last Friday to this Friday.
That's right. I mean, really, by the time we get to the middle and especially later days of this week, I was saying it earlier, but the feels like temperature of maybe 95 degrees difference from that -40 wind chill we had last Friday. That's very hard to put in perspective, but yeah, a huge turnaround from that bitter cold that we were facing not long ago. Now tonight, our temperatures have not moved much. You know, at 4 o'clock, I hopped on here and was talking about a temperature of 22 in Indianapolis, and here we are, 22 degrees still downtown. Has not moved at all. Our temperature has warmed about 10 degrees from where we were at this time 24 hours ago, and we continue to enjoy an evening that is not becoming any colder than where it started, and we're not going to be cooling off much more, especially with that calm wind and overall temperatures pretty close to that dew point value, and that's about the floor for as much as we can cool tonight. We're likely to stay around 20 degrees into the morning. Now you may notice there is some fog out there. It's actually referred to as freezing fog because it's below freezing outside, and those small droplets will freeze upon impact with any surface. So there may be some slick spots, some black ice. You know, take it slow because the freezing fog can kind of get you sometimes. The roads look wet, but it's really more icy. So that's just a word of caution for you. But as we head into the morning, that fog will eventually lift and temperatures will rise back to around freezing by the time we get into the afternoon. And we'll talk more about a bigger warm-up still on the way in your full forecast.
All right, Tucker, thank you. While we are warming up, we're still well below freezing, and local law enforcement is warning about black ice on some of the roads in some areas. This picture is from the State Police Post in Putnamville. Troopers are responding to several accidents on I-70 now due to black ice, so be careful if you're planning on heading out at any point in the next few hours. Now, right now, most counties still have some type of travel advisory or watch going on. The counties in yellow have an advisory. Travel is restricted there because it could be considered hazardous. The counties in orange have a travel watch, and in those areas, essential travel is only recommended. Marion County, where Indianapolis is, does not have any type of travel advisory right now. If you've been around, you see our roads not that bad at all. Meanwhile, we do have some major breaking news tonight. Some major travel disruptions at airports nationwide. Southwest Airlines has canceled 70% of all of its flights today and has started to cancel thousands of more as we look ahead to tomorrow. Southwest has canceled more flights during this winter storm than any other airline in the country. 2,800 today alone. 16% of those were delayed. It's about 700 flights. Indianapolis saw more than 40 Southwest flights cancellations. The airline says it's facing ongoing challenges from the winter storm.
That has kind of moved on to include some challenges with our flight crews being stuck in locations not where they need to be along with the aircraft. You know, at this point, we're working to accommodate our customers as best we can and offer the most options that we can to get folks back home or to their vacation spots or holiday celebration spot.
Southwest website says their phone system is busy due to high demand, so they're asking anyone trying to make changes to do so online or wait to call in a few days.
Southwest website crashed. The ticket agents, their system crashed while we were at the airport, and then we couldn't get any reception at the actual airport. It was just complete chaos.
Now, Southwest has already canceled 2,400 flights for tomorrow. If your Southwest flight was canceled, you can request a full refund or receive a flight credit. Now, we've been monitoring flights at Indianapolis International Airport. We counted more than 60 cancellations and 20 delays today alone. Now, 40 of those cancellations were from Southwest Airlines. Nationally, at all airlines, there have been more than 5,700 cancellations in the U.S. today and 7,600 delays. Now, the airport dealing with the most issues right now is actually Denver's International Airport. A quarter of flights both to and from Denver are being canceled.
I get it. It's chaotic. Everyone wants to see their family. Everybody wants to travel for the holidays. just kind of a little bit of a letdown to, you know, have hope and then not hope.
This video shows luggage piling up at the airport's baggage claim as well, most of them from Southwest passengers. Again, airline officials say these are lingering issues from that winter storm, and they're working to get their flight crews back in their cities to get its schedule back on track. Something we're going to keep track of, certainly, as it continues to develop. We also have some more breaking news tonight from the east side. IMPD investigating a deadly crash. Police say a driver was speeding and driving without headlights on East Washington Street before 6:30 when it collided with an SUV trying to turn. The driver of that SUV was killed. A passenger in the SUV was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The driver in the first car was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Police say it's too early to tell if alcohol was a factor. Also tonight, a community in Morgan County hasn't had running water since Christmas Eve, and officials haven't said when it'll be fixed. We went to Morgantown this evening. About 1,000 people live there. We learned a large water main break depleted nearly all of the water out of the water tower. Crews have been working to restore service, but the infrastructure is old, so the process is slow. This means residents spent their holiday without running water, and some businesses are staying closed because they don't have service either.
Given the circumstances that it's Christmas and everybody's with their Christmas parties and flushing toilets, different things, it's just kind of made it a little bit of a hassle.
I can understand the frustration for sure. Being closed tomorrow would mean we lose money every day we're not open. I mean, it sucks for everyone involved. It sucks to people working in the cold trying to get this figured out. Just not good all around.
We spent all Christmas without water. I have 2 small children, so it's kind of hard to not have water here. I have a baby who's on a feeding tube. I have a baby who needs to have her formula mixed with good water. We need to wash her bottles in good water so she doesn't get a bacteria in her stomach. Like, it's crazy. It's stressful.
The town is working on a plan now to distribute bottled water. They tell us they have an update tomorrow morning on that distribution. The fire departments around central Indiana have been responding to calls over the past few days as well for burst pipes. This happens when there's a deep freeze followed by a thaw. This also happened at the Children's Museum of Indianapolis. On Christmas Day, a pipe burst in the Welcome Center, causing flooding. The museum closed today for cleanup and will stay closed tomorrow as well. As Fox 59's Leah Blackburn shows us, they're still working to assess the damage so they can invite visitors back inside.
This is a piece of our building that everyone walks through. It's one of the only places in the building where everyone goes.
At the Children's Museum of Indianapolis, the only visitors inside the Welcome Center today are cleanup and restoration crews.
We're using today to remove as much of the water as possible.
It's a welcome sight compared to these pictures from Sunday after a pipe burst. Museum staff say the extremely cold temperatures forced a sprinkler line to freeze, resulting in significant water and possible electrical damage.
Buildings are reacting poorly to this, and ours as well is having some issues in recovering out of this.
And the museum is not alone. Experts say they're already getting calls from Hoosiers needing their help with similar issues.
As the weather warms up over the next 24 hours, I think we're going to see all the problems that have been created in the last couple of days.
Jack Hope with Hope Plumbing says the best thing to do for now is just to keep an eye out. He says leaks or fixtures that are not properly running water likely mean frozen or broken lines. With plumbing services in high demand, experts say knowing how to cut the water off prevents further damage during your wait for help.
And by the time I made it here, we had managed to get the sprinkler line shut off. However, the team described that it was like a waterfall.
While the waterfall has stopped at the museum, staff is taking recovery a day at a time, asking for your patience as they work together to welcome you back through its doors. It's
going to look different. It's going to feel different. It's going to be different. And we're just going to really be asking for everybody's patience as we work through that.
Aaliyah Blackburn, Fox 59 News.
The museum will be closed again tomorrow. The goal is to reopen by Wednesday. If you had tickets for today or tomorrow, those tickets will still be valid through 2022. If you need to request a refund or exchange for a date in the new year, you can do that through the museum's customer service. Well, Indianapolis is going blue tonight for the Indianapolis Colts. They're hosting the LA Chargers for Monday Night Football right now. The Colts are out of playoff contention, but the Chargers can clinch a playoff berth if they win tonight. Right now, the Colts are down 10-3 in the third quarter against the Chargers, but who knows what could happen, right? Freezing cold temperatures, though, kept many inside this weekend. Tonight, Colts fans came out of hibernation, though, to cheer on their team. They're watching their third starting quarterback of the season, Nick Foles. Fox 59's Eric Graves talked to tailgaters as they prepared for the latest installment of Jeff Saturday's Colts.
Temperatures are low, but spirits are high. From family reunions to holiday presents, even first-time games for big-time fans, there are plenty of reasons to cheer.
Monday Night Football in Indianapolis, it's the best.
Not the holidays nor the cold kept Colts faithful from showing up for a Monday night showdown with the LA Chargers.
This is better than Christmas.
I can't feel my feet, but it's worth it.
Fans huddled by hot fires in Touchdown Town,
Trying to warm our spirits up.
choosing to spend hours before the game in 20-degree weather.
Go Colts!
Some fans looked on the bright side, though. Just a few days ago, Indianapolis was more than 20 degrees colder with blistering winds.
It almost feels balmy today compared to Friday.
Now Horseshoe fans and even some Chargers fans have come out of a brief holiday hibernation for all sorts of reasons.
They surprised me with some tickets to tonight's game for Christmas.
And from all sorts of places, some even colder than Indy right now.
The fan base here in Indianapolis is absolutely amazing, especially coming all the way to Alaska.
Oddly enough, Eric Patterson, who is also at Lucas Oil tonight, is also straight off a flight from the Great White North.
It was a pretty good flight, though, from Chicago and all the way from Alaska. There was snow delays, there was a lot of turbulence, a lot of up and down motions. Fun little roller coaster ride in.
Only two things can really make a flight like that worth it.
We're glad to have family in town and be able to do a Colts game.
For some, they get to experience that first-time feeling that's even better than a warm fire.
It's my first Colts game, man. I'm just pumped to be here. I feel like it's 100 degrees outside because I'm so excited right now.
Win or lose, the emotions are hard to contain.
If my heart stays in my body, it's a success.
Go Colts, baby! Let's go! You only have one more chance to see your Colts here at Lucas Oil this season. That's January 8th against the Texans for the season finale. Reporting at Lucas Oil, Eric Graves, Fox 59 News.
Also tonight, Colts owner Jim Irsay is commenting on the future of his general manager. In an interview airing on ESPN during tonight's game, Irsay said Chris Ballard will remain as general manager next year. There have been some questions about Ballard's future as the Colts are set to miss the playoffs for the third time in 4 years. Ballard is under contract through 2026. Former head coach Frank Reich was previously under contract through that year as well, but Reich was fired last month. Our Mike Chappell has more on Irsay's comments on our website, fox59.com. A dangerous and historic winter storm is slamming the northeastern U.S. The impact it's having on millions of people, that's coming up. Plus, a car is driving somewhere it does not belong, the downtown canal. What we know about how it got there. And Americans will return billions of dollars worth of unwanted Christmas gifts. The changes some retailers are making to try and encourage you to keep them instead.